Good evening, Jackson Jills, and welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena, presented by VRML. We have a good one here between Skull-Crusaders and Nitro, but before we get to that, in the studio with me is Dano McFabulous. How are you doing, Dano?
I am doing amazing and super excited to be here. Haven't been on since Sunday and ready to get back in the action, and I love both these teams, so I'm super excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, it's an exciting matchup. It might be a pretty exciting game. This is Skull-Crusaders versus Nitro. Skull-Crusaders currently, we're waiting on a couple players, so we're not ready to go just yet. Currently, Skull-Crusaders have Some Joe Schmo, Mamba, and the Law. Presumably, Mamba coming in as a substitute here for Skull-Crusaders.
Oh.
And then over on Nitro, that was Nitro I just laid out. That was not Skull-Crusaders. I have them backwards. I can't believe I did that. I know these teams. I should not have done that. So that was that was Nitro with Some Joe Schmo, Mamba, and the Law. And then over on Skull-Crusaders, we have Philibus, Swilsey, and Acorn. Is Acorn? No, he is a rostered substitute. And then both teams waiting on one player. Now Skull-Crusaders are coming in with an MMR of 1150, record of 11-14. And that's after a 2-0 victory over Mirage. I almost said Massage. Mirage last Sunday. Then Nitro coming in with an MMR of 1140 as compared to the 1150. Yeah, very similar MMRs. A record of 10-13. And that's after a 2-0 loss to Naples Ultra on a Wednesday. A game I participated in myself. And looks like we did get Citrus is here for Nitro. And Antcast is here for Skull-Crusaders, so we may just be getting ready to go here any minute.
That anticipation, that build-up, waiting for the excitement to start.
And so teams have been pinged. They are ready to go whenever they're ready to go. I see Vanzy in the chat there saying, "Let's go Nitro." That chant.
Go Nitro.
I was gonna say that chant really works, doesn't it? Saying, "Let's go Nitro," bop 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 bop. Right? Let's go Nitro. That totally works.
Absolutely. You know what? That's why I've always enjoyed going to sports events rather than watching them, except for this game. But typically sports, I like going to the events for those chants and those cheers and such that you get to do with the audience. So it's always exciting when the Twitch chat has something going on there to simulate that.
Blue team ready.
All right, and teams readying up currently. At least one of them did. And there is always something about going to a live sporting event, even a high school sporting event. You know, one that has like a really active and excited student base. As I realized I took us to the wrong screen there. I was trying to take us to. That's the second time that they have done that. Yeah, so both teams are readied up now and getting ready to go here. Round one, Nitro versus Skull-Crusaders.
12, 11,
Oh dear. All right. I have no countdown or game zones. This will be exciting.
That is unfortunate. Have you checked in your mixer settings? Your mixer.
No.
So the Law is going to win that one for Nitro, sending in deep there. It does find its way to the Skull-Crusader bubble, but it is going to be Antcast getting the hand on it first, and he's going to look to send it up that left tube. Takes a couple bounces, doesn't get through the tube, and does find the hands there of Mamba.
Mamba passing over to Citrus in the tunnel, who's going to clear it down over to the Law. Going for that open three-point, but just short of the goal. Going to be recovered, though, by Some Joe Schmo. Stolen away. Good bubble defense, but right back into the hands of Nitro.
So it is going to be Citrus with the reset there. Going to take a shot, and what a shot there from Citrus on the goalie from 5 meters out. Good for the two.
It was a great little rumble in that bubble there. Great way to start the game off. Just under a minute in, 2-0 for Nitro.
And I just need one moment as I again forgot to clear this folder out. So go ahead and take it there, Dano.
All right, Skull's coming out, Antgas grabbing the disc, taking his time without any pressure, looking for his shots, looking for his passes. Inevitably, he's going to pass it up to Acorn, who passes it quickly down over to Philibus, going for the goal, but getting contested and stunned out. And it will be picked right back up by Soisy, right back to Philibus, keeping control of Skull-Crusaders, going for that shot and grabbed by Antgas, pulling it in for the 2 points, tying this game up.
Yeah, what a nice setup there. Filibust to Antgas. Antgas coming in on the goal there. 1 meter out. And that's good enough to tie it there. Minute and a half in. We are back to a null game here. As a Nitro has a Jealous advantage.
I love these back and forth games. I hope it continues this way. It always provides for great entertainment. That long clear down into Skull's bubble, picked up by Antgas. Going to clear it out to the other end. And picked up by Citrus, reversing that direction for Nitro.
Someone's going to be handled by some Joe Schmo. Oh, what a steal there from Filibust, who's going to send out, try to send out that left too, but it takes a bounce there. Stays in the zone, so now the Law. Nitro going to get another opportunity. The Law, what a shot there from the Law. Coming in, ducking the defender, and then taking that underhand shot, putting it into the top of the net there. The placement on that was beautiful.
I was just about to say that was a beautiful shot, just the way he ducked under that teammate and right to that top corner. It was like a perfect J from my angle. Call that the J shot.
J shot, because I mean that was a beautiful shot there. As this one's going to be handled by Antgas. Chan coming in very quickly, stunning out the quarterback, and then stunning out the receiver, but still in control here, Skull-Crusaders. And that's exactly how you fight that fast, aggressive chain, is with quick passes. Is this one is going to get sent in? Ooh, what was that? I believe that was the Law taking a shot there, but it's going to bounce out.
The Law backing up, looking for his passes, goes to pass, but stolen by Filibust, who's attempting to pass it out, but gets done, picked up by Mamba, stunned again, and picked up by Soisy, who goes for that clear, but Citrus playing that defensive midline is going to go for that bounce shot from below, but saved by Acorn.
Acorn's going to try to send that out. He is successful this time. The chains are away. A bit of a race for it. Filibust with the hand on it, taking the shot. And it's good from 23 meters out for 3 points. And Skull-Crusaders up by 1.
Beautiful, beautiful long court shot. 6.5 minutes left to go. This is still anyone's game. 1 point difference. Joust advantage to Nitro. Let's see what they do with it.
Nitro coming out here, going to be taken by Citrus. Citrus going up to the ceiling there to the Law. The Law now going to the right side station there, but Filibust does have that receiver stunned out, and he's just going to send it all the way back in. It's going to take a fortunate roll in the sky ramp there, and it's going to go in for another 3. That one from 42 meters out.
That was a beautiful midfield intercept from Filibust there. Lots of good midline defense in this round from both teams. Luckily for that one in Skull-Crusader, they capitalized and got the 3 from it.
So we'll be Nitro again with the Jealous advantage here. Just under 6 minutes to go here in round 1. Score 8-4 in favor of Skull-Crusaders. Citrus going to move this one up. Going to the left side of the bow tie here. Under some pressure and getting stunned out before she gets rid of the disc. So it's going to be Acorn taking a shot on the empty net. But it's going to ding off the bottom side there. Now handled by Saucy. Saucy going to go off the backboard. That one also going to bounce wide. And now a bit of a tussle for it, but it's going to be handled by Filibust. Filibust go for that the nest pass, but it's going to bounce wide, and Citrus is ultimately going to get that one almost out. Goes into that right trap area there for Nitro, but now Citrus going to get it cleared all the way down into the zone here. Citrus now getting her own clear, and going to put that one in for the 3 with the goalie there just in time, but not in place to get the save.
Bit of a struggle down in the Nitro bubble, but when they finally got it out, Citrus was able to capitalize and grab her own rebound. That's always an amazing feeling when you clear it down, grab your own, and then sink that goal. Oh, and it looks like we have a restart.
Oh, I didn't even hear that one come through at all. Really took me by surprise there. And that's a note to anybody watching, if you play in the league, and you're ever thinking, well, so-and-so click the button first for the reset, so everyone will know that. That's actually not true. We don't, as far as I can tell, we do not get informed that anybody has hit the reset button. The only time we know it happened is when the reset actually comes through. That's why we always sound surprised, because it just happens. We don't hear the first reset, and we don't hear the second button push. Just all of a sudden, the game is reset.
Well, he was having the problem with like the pixels and shit on their screen.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's understandable.
And
Could be a number of problems. Could be. Looks like we have someone who's dropped out.
Yeah, Vanzi in chat saying you could see Law crash at the start of the round. They scored with the 3v4. So yeah, Skull-Crusaders apparently taking advantage of a 4v3 situation.
Well, when we hit it,
and getting
close if you guys don't care about specifics. Otherwise, we can do
Yeah,
It's okay. I took advantage of the little break here to fix my audio. I can now hear the game. Woohoo!
When I'm in the grand finals, I know what the ruling is. I'm pretty sure 451 coming out of the finals would be
It's
correct.
431.
51, definitely.
So some question about the rules. I'm not sure what the question is. Some debate.
It wasn't 431, definitely not.
And yeah, I think it's on. I think they're debating if you. So is it? So it's a good question. I'm not sure. I've seen an answer to the question, and I think no one's really gone out of the way to ask the question. I think what was being debated there was, do you set the clock to the time the goal was scored, or do you set it to -15 because that's the presumed time you would be coming out of the tube? And then if you're asking that question, then if you really want to be accurate, because it's we're setting it to 15 seconds, but in reality, if you actually look when a goal is scored and then you wait for that 10-second countdown, if you actually count out the time, that 15 seconds between goal and launch, it's actually around 18 seconds. Apparently, there's a few extra seconds in there that we pick up. I don't know where it comes from. But yeah, you can math that one out. And so really, so if you're asking if should it be from a goal score -15, I guess really we have to also ask, is it really 15 that we're working with?
Team ready.
And,
That's a fair question. We've noticed that as well, that it's not quite 15 seconds. I mean, as a player in my team, we've generally always just gone by when the goal was scored. And as long as both teams agree, that's kind of, if
I
we're
guess
happy,
that's-
they're happy, then game on.
and that's really what it comes down to. If both teams agree, and that's
Exactly.
that's also how I've always gone, was off of the when the goal was scored. But we never really questioned it. And now that it's being questioned, I'm curious what the mods would say as far as an official ruling. But it's going to be Skull-Crusaders with the disc here, up by 1 currently with 4:40 to go. I was going to travel all the way into the Nitro zone and be handled by, it's passed back to Citrus, so Citrus going to turn the team around here. Oh no, it's going to turn around now. Filibust, giving Skull-Crusaders another opportunity.
Filibust looking for his passes, taking his time, passing it over to Acorn. It's going up for that cut to Amp Gas, but he's going to be saved by Citrus. Citrus is a tough goalie to get those discs by.
Yeah, it was a good save there by Citrus, getting the grab, sending it out, but it's right back in the hands of Skull-Crusaders here. And oh, Mamba with the interception, going to clear that one all the way down into that. Oh my goodness, Mamba, 59 meters out. I didn't even really, I got it on camera technically, but barely. That one goes in, good for the 3, and now Nitro's up by 2.
Yeah, it was a 3-point shot after that intercept. He was intercepting Skull-Crusaders' pass and got that long court shot. Beautiful play by Mamba.
Beautiful play it was. So this one's going to be handled now again by Skull-Crusaders. Antgas sends that one away, not until he's actually pressured. Does hit the target of Acorn. Acorn got across there to Saucy. Oh, Saucy back to Acorn. Acorn's going to bring this one in, put it in for the 2. Beautiful play there from Skull-Crusaders.
Absolutely, that back and forth passing all the way up the court, not really being contested, but they landed every single pass and resulted in tying up the game.
He did, and I was fortunate enough to be right between them the whole way down. So I think I want to look back and check out that camera angle because that was kind of fun. Someone's going to be handled by Citrus going to the right tube there. It does hit the Law. The Law is under some heavy pressure. That one's going to get sent through, and now right back into the hands of Skull-Crusaders. This is a tie game. Just under 3 minutes to go here. That one's going to set into that left tube there to Saucy. Saucy's going to cross that one over to Filibust. Filibust under pressure goes back to Acorn. Acorn up to Filibust. Filibust going to get stunned out, and Citrus is going to try to send that one away.
More of that beautiful passing from Skull-Crusaders, just unfortunately getting stunned out. But they did recover the disc. Antgas has it, and they are going to try again. He's taking his time, looking for his passes, going for that cut shot again, but Citrus once again with that amazing jump out of the goal.
Beautiful read from Citrus. I'm actually going to push the replay up for that one. Because, yeah, that was a cut pass. The Citrus Red came up for it, got the grab on, and I got that one sent out. But now it's got to be Nitro. Oh, my goodness. I apologize. Nitro with an opportunity on offense here. Going to be handling some Joe Smo. Cross to the Law. The Law is going to bring this one in. Antgas. No, okay, the Law brought it in. Antgas apparently got a hand on it before it went in. But it's going to be good for the 2, and now Nitro's up by 2.
Still a minute and 50 seconds left. Only a 2-point game in Nitro's favor. Skull-Crusaders has possession now, so if they put something together real quick, they can tie the game up or even take the lead by 1 point.
Nankas going to get stunned out there quickly by that attacking defensive chain. And now Mamba with the disc going for a move there, but gets stunned out. And now it's going to be Saucy with that disc. Moving through that left tube there. There is a goalie back, so he's not looking at an empty net opportunity. He goes for that far cross pass there to Acorn. Acorn going up to the nest there to Ankas. Ankas going looking for Philibus behind the goal and then gets his own rebound. Is able to put that one in for the 2, and that's going to tie it up again.
Well, even though Angas pulled that last one in on his team, he got a 2 now, tying the game back up, 12-12 apiece. 1 minute left. Very excited to see what Nitro's about to do here.
And I'm not sure, but I think I lost control of the camera. Yeah, something's going on here.
Oh dear, our commentation might be even better. The Law taking his time, looking for a pass, going right by the stack of Skull, going one-on-one to the goalie. Can Mamba get it in? Ooh, he's just shy of the goal, being picked up by Skull-Crusaders, by Acorn, who's going to clear it down through the right tunnel.
And I did get it back. I don't know what was going on. A bit of a connection issue, but yeah, that one's going to get cleared down into this Nitro zone. The Law is going to get there first, going to send it back towards mid. And it is going to clear all the way out into that, the Skull-Crusader zone. Nitro is there first. The Law with the hand on it does have a cross-pass option here. Going to go for the shot, but Angas is going to stop that one. Try to send it out, and it is handled now by Skull-Crusaders. 12 seconds to go. Philibus going to send this one in deep from the tube, and oh, it's going to take that ding. But then Acorn, and oh my goodness, what a save there from Citrus as the Law sends this one out, and we're going to overtime here in round 1.
Amazing goalies on both sides of the field preventing those game-winning goals. This overtime is going to be super exciting.
Oh my goodness. We had a couple of opportunities there. A shot on one end, it goes down to the other end, a dinger and another shot and a save. That was absolutely phenomenal there as we start overtime here. Nitro, Skull-Crusaders, round 1. And this is the first round of overtime. It's going to be won there by Nitro with a headbutt. The Law does get the hand on it. The Law is going to send it into the right side here to Sumjo Schmo. Sumjo Schmo going to send this one across to the Law. The Law coming in to take a shot. Goes off the backboard, and the Law puts it in. Good for the 2, and that's going to win round 1 here for Nitro.
Yes, amazing execution by Nitro with that passing and that play there at the goal. It won them round 1, 14-12.
Hey, he's doing some...
Good job, Joe. Good job, Joe.
Good team spirits, saying good job. Love to see the good team spirit, good camaraderie.
And there we go. Yeah, that was no, there was a reset. I do have the stats up on the board there, but unfortunately there was a reset and another one there. So no stats to really go through. But yeah, did I get that score? Was the score correct there? That is not the correct score. 14-12. I did not think it was 14-2. I was like, I don't think it was that far apart. No, 14-12.
Especially with an overtime.
Yeah, 14-12 overtime win there for Nitro. That was absolutely for and yeah, I'll go ahead and take us back to the action here. We'll just follow some players around. And yeah, what a back and forth there between these two teams. A very, very close series.
Yeah, back and forth, really good passing, really good defense, especially on Citrus and Acorn. Antgas. Citrus and Antgas both getting some amazing saves in round 1. It's unfortunate that the stats were reset. I would love to see how much they had each, because they're probably both around the same, with every goal being a phenomenal save.
Yeah, I mean that was well played. Both teams doing a really good job of passing the disc around. And both teams doing a really good job of protecting their goals. As you said, both goalies doing a phenomenal job of protecting their team's goal there. And yeah, we do have well, it looks like we're taking a timeout, in fact. As typically a reset is just a reset when you're having to do it for the clock there. But no, we're going to wait a moment before going into round 2 here.
Yep, maybe one of the teams used their between rounds reset. Oh.
Oh, it sounds like somebody has lost a controller. And I remember ESL Season 2. excuse me, ESL Season 3. It was on a team with White Fox and Zippy 182 as well as Dragon King. And White Fox accidentally he lost grip of his controller, ended up on the other side of his room, and when he went to go retrieve it, the battery cover was gone, and he was never able to find it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I have lost my battery cover a couple times, but I did find them when I did deep cleaning.
Fortunately, I've not lost any of my battery covers. I went through 3 sets of CB1 controllers. I had my battery covers the whole way through. And in fact, even had my wrist straps the whole way through until the 3rd set. Popped off on the 3rd set. Haven't lost a single. But I also use, to be fair, I use silicone grips, and those basically cover the whole thing. So
I need those.
Yeah, they don't tend to slip off because of that.
Yeah, those would be good to have. I've eyed those up a few times. And it looks like we have Orange Team. Oh, and both teams ready. So it's time to get right to round 2.
11, 10,
Nitro taking round 1, 14-12. Round 2 is a fresh, clean slate.
And here we go. Countdown going. Round 2. Round 1 was to Nitro, 14-12 in overtime as we get started here. And it will be Nitro again with that winning that Joust. The Law trying to set that one in deep, but it takes a couple bounces there off of those frame blocks. The Law does get his rebound, but he gets stunned now. Acorn's going to send this one down, but taking an unfortunate bounce there, but right in the hands of Saucy. Saucy going to go for that shot, going to bounce wide, and then Mamba's going to get there, get the hand on it, try to send that one out.
He's going to get it to the Law, who's going to pass it up to some Joe Schmo. Going for that down bottom bounce pass, and he might, just miss the goal. It is going to be picked up by Philibus, who attempts to clear it down. It's picked up by Mamba. He's passing up to Citrus on the nest. One-on-one with the goalie, but Philibus steals that disc and clears it down to the Nitro's end.
So some more back and forth in this game, except instead of goals, it's just we're going back and forth on attempts so far, almost a minute in. Neither team has scored yet, and both teams getting a lot of opportunities. Oh, what a close shot there. That one going to ding out. That was a long, deep 3 there. Some Joe Schmo going to take it was either a pass or a shot. But it's going to go wide nonetheless and into the hands of the Law. The Law's going to back that one out there to Citrus. Citrus going to look over her options. Looking to send that one in. And what a beautiful feed there from Citrus to Mamba. Mamba's going to put that one in for the 2. And Nitro's going to take that early lead here. Minute and a half in.
Great play there at that bottom shot. I can hear Mamba's cheering in my ears after he missed that last long shot. I can just hear him cheering now. Boosting Nitro's enthusiasm. They have the disc now. Or sorry, Antgas. What am I talking about? Passes it over to Filibust, who gets it stolen from Mamba and then stunned out, but gets the pass down. But it is recovered by Antgas, who's looking for his options, passing it to Filibust, but stolen by the Law, who's going for a shot on that goal, but is stopped by Acorn.
So Acorn's going to send that one high, but it's ultimately going to be intercepted there by the Law. So now Nitro with another opportunity here. Citrus going to send this one in. Let's find the hands there of some Joe Schmo. Some Joe Schmo. Look at that cross pass to the Law, but it's just off the mark, and that one's going to bounce out. So now it's going to be Citrus up to Mamba. Mamba looking for the Law, but that one's going to be just off the mark. Mamba getting it back, going to go back to Citrus. Citrus now going to send it behind the goal there. Ooh, what an angle there from the Law. Going to send that one in. He was maybe working with 10 degrees of an angle there as that one goes in.
Yeah, I was just going to say he was straight above that goal. But that was some great possession by Nitro, holding onto that disc, quick succession passes, and it ended up in getting them another 2 points, put him to the lead 4-0.
Oh, and that stack comes down very, very quickly and gets the stun on the goalie, or on the quarterback. But Skull-Crusaders ultimately going to get a few passes away, but then that chain is going to stun out. I didn't quite catch who it was, but now it's going to be the Law with it. So Nitro forcing that turnover, and now going to get an opportunity here on offense.
Yeah, and once again, Nitro taking their time, looking for their passes, just keeping control of the disc, winding down the clock as they look for that perfect opportunity. Unfortunately, it was missed there and picked up by, I believe it was Antgas, who tried to clear it out, but Citrus has picked it up, taken right back by Filibus, who has cleared it down to Nitro's end. It's going to be a race for the disc. If Skull can get here and capitalize, they could get some points on the board, but unfortunately for them, Mamba does have the disc and passes it over to some Joe Schmo.
You know, I'm pretty sure when Mamba grabbed that disc, he stopped it from going in. I think that was on its way in. But it's going to turn around again. Skull-Crusaders getting another opportunity here. That one's going to get crossed there. Looking for, does find Saucy. Saucy hitting Antcast right in front of the goal, and Antcast going to put that one in for the 2 and cut the Nitro lead in half.
Yeah, that nice wide court pass definitely drew some defense out, opening up that cut shot for Skull-Crusaders.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
So, go ahead.
Now Joust advantage with Nitro. Citrus is going to QB the disc and pass it right over to the Law, who's going to quickly pass it down to his teammate, right back to the Law, and once again, these very quick succession passes over to some Joe Schmo, up to the Law, but is stunned out by Soisy.
So a bit of a race for it back there on the far end, but Citrus going to send this one into Joe. Joe's going to back it out to the Law. The Law going up to that right shoulder there to Mamba. And Mamba's going to back that one back out to Citrus. Citrus down to Joe. And Joe's going to put that one in underneath the goalie there. Good for the 2. And what placement on that shot from Joe. Just barely ekes in right against the rail there.
Nitro's just not sitting still with those passes. They're not in one spot more than like 2 or 3 seconds. They're constantly moving, keeping the defense on their toes. And it's getting them into the lead with a 4-point lead with 5 minutes remaining.
So this one going to get sent in deep here. Saucy trying to get a hand on it. Does ultimately under pressure. He's going to send that one back to Antcast. Antcast does have a pass option there on Ness, but goes from that looking for a cross pass. Does ultimately find Philibus. Philibus over to Acorn, and Acorn's going to put that one in for the 2. And now, push that lead back down to, push the Nitro lead back down to 2.
Round 2 has just picked up some heat in the last minute. We're getting lots of goals now. The game speed is picking up. Lots of great defense, great offense. This has been an amazing round 2.
Well, Citrus going to send that one up to the ceiling there to the Law. The Law going to look over his options. Going to sit on top of that treetop, also known as Cloud, depending on if you're wrong.
If you're wrong. I don't call it either of those, so I guess I'm wrong. The Law
What do
is
you
still
call
looking
it?
for its... We call that Apex.
Apex. I like that one. Sounds cooler.
Some of our names were designed, 2.5 years ago when there was no regular names for things. Philibus taking the disc for Skull-Crusaders, taking his time, looking for those perfect passes, hoping to get his team up the field and tie this game up. All they need is a 2-pointer with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's going to be picked up by Acorn. Tapped it right over to Philibus, quickly to Soisy, who does get stunned out, and it will be collected by Mamba for Nitro.
Mama going to send that one in. It's going to take a bounce up into that trap area there, and some Joe Schmo is going to slap that one away. He does have a teammate there, Mama. Mama's going to take that shot. What a shot there from Mama. Sticking the end of that right side corner there from 15 meters out on that steep angle. And that's going to push the Nitro lead to 5 here, but still 3 minutes to go.
Nitro with their second very tough angle shot there. They're tough to make, but they look mighty fine on camera.
Whoops. Got a little too loose to the camera there. Ooh, what a steal there from Mama. Mama going to take a shot. Oh, he hits the tough one and dings the easy one. Mama, what are you doing, man? But you know we love you. And so that one's going to get set in there to, actually my UI's bugging out, so I'm not sure who.
Oh, Antgas with another spectacular save. A quick steal from the Law, going to a pass to Mamba, going for the shot, and once again, another stellar save. The saves just keep coming.
So now the Law going to send this one back in.
That was a rocket of a shot, but that was intercepted by Philibus, but intercepted by the Law. They're playing pass.
Yeah, so a lot of back and forth at the moment, and it is going to be handled by, actually nobody. Philibus ultimately is going to send that one away. So a lot of back and forth here. I'm having trouble keeping up with it with the camera. And now Acorn does get away with it. Acorn's going to send it, Philibus. Philibus sends it up to Acorn, and Acorn's going to put that one in for a 2 to bring that Nitro lead down to 3.
It was a great one-on-one opportunity to get that 2-point, closing Nitro's lead down to 3 points. There's still 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Plenty of time for Skull-Crusaders to catch up, tie this game, and or take it.
Absolutely plenty of time left. 1 minute 39. Citrus going to take this one. Send it up to that right side block there. The Law doesn't get the hand on it, but does get it eventually. Going to send it up there to Mamba. Mamba's going to back this one out. Going to reset. immediately, but off the mark. So Citrus has to track that one down. She does, so she's going to send that one back to the Law. Law now looking over his... Oh, what a read there for Philibus. But that one's going to take a bounce on the way in and go just wide of the goal. Now Some Joe Schmo is just going to clear that one out, and it is all the way down, taking a bounce wide. It is going to be Nitro there first. Mama's going to be able to put that one in for a 3. And now Skull-Crusaders up by 6.
You mean Nitro up by 6?
Excuse me, yes. I'm fussing with my up deck right now. I keep hitting the play replay button, and it's just not working.
Oh, no.
And
Nitro does...
Go ahead.
Nitro does take the lead 6 points with 42 seconds left. I don't think there's mathematically enough time left for Skull-Crusaders to take it back, but they could still get a goal in there to lower that gap and help their MMR.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
That was a lovely goal at the end. I didn't even see the lob boosting towards the goal. It was a nice surprise, a great finish.
Orange walks away with the W.
Told I am muted, and oh no, I was muted on the
no.
cast there for a moment as I was going over the stats. Thank you, Fancy, for calling that one out. Yeah, I just went over the stats that were available there, but they were up for so long, I'm sure you got a good look at them. But yeah, that was a good game there, particularly that round 1 between Nitro and Skull-Crusaders going in that overtime.
Absolutely, lots of back and forth. Both teams putting an amazing display on tonight. One team didn't stand out over the other. Both had impressive defensive plays. Both had impressive offensive plays. It was an extremely entertaining match to watch, and I look forward to what these teams do for Season 2, assuming they continue and are still here.
So that will that is Nitro versus Skull-Crusaders. We are going to end the cast here just for a moment, though. We will be back in about... I will be back in about 15 minutes here on VRML 2 to cover Nitro versus Ignite. Dano will be hopping over to VRML 1 with Palador to cover Invictus and Space Force. Unfortunately, Reboot and High Voltage, last I checked, will not be cast tonight. And then an hour after that, Palador on VRML 1 will be carrying Ignite versus their team. And I will be back with Dano to cover Wireless Jacks and Deception here on VRML 2. So thanks for sticking around. We will be back on this channel and on VRML 1. We have 2 more games on each channel to get to. Alakosh just getting here, just missing it. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, you just missed a game. But we will be back, as I said, in about 25 minutes for the next. So thank you very much for joining us. This was the Nitro vs. Skull-Crusaders on VRML 2. I have been SirDimwi. That was Dano McFabulous. Y'all have a good evening.
Oh, you mean just
Have a great night, everyone.